Hi and welcome to an Ocean AI live trade example. Today looking at the S&P 500. I placed an order at 42.20 here. The reason for this is we have the AI coming into a spike high here just after the Europe Open. And I've got my stop loss just above the 61.8%. From this high here. So the reason for that is we've also got the 78% from this high into here as well, and the 1.618 extension in here as well. So if it gets above those two levels there, oh, all the alarms going off. And that one. So if it gets above these levels here, then it's likely to go to 42.50, and I don't really want to have my stop loss up there. Yeah, so that's the thinking behind that. If we look at yesterday's action, yeah, going into last night's open, we had the sell-off, which gave us a nice area to buy. So I bought it at 75, but I had my stop at 60, 41.60. I went to bed and left it, put the order in, and I had to take profit at 42.50 up here, but obviously I woke up in the morning and I'd been stopped out, so not much I could have done about that. I probably could have had my order lower and then had a 15 point on that and I would have been fine. But that's what happens. Yeah, so if we go into today, it didn't quite get up to get triggered. We'll see what happens. It might drop with Europe Open and then come back up. So I'll leave that order in for now. Yeah, so the idea today is looking for this move down. Pretty much into the US Open. So that's the classic Wednesday whipsaw day. So another place you could look at it, if it doesn't trigger us here and it falls away, would be around 5:45, something like that. So with that, you'd see that drop off like I've spoken about before. So that move down and then get that ABCD pullback into there, then to catch that next level. Yeah, so ideally with that, you'd see a drop of down to say 41.80 and then a pullback back into 4200. That would be an ideal place to sell that next section. And then looking at the US tonight, if we get that rally all night, looking for a pattern down. So if we run the ABCD off this level here, that will give us down to 41.30. Quite a bit, but if it gets down there, that would be the ideal setup to buy the open of the US, and that would take out the previous low we've had from yesterday. So yeah, that's a look at why I placed that trade and things I look for in the setup. So yeah, we'll give this another 20 minutes, half an hour. If it comes back up and triggers, and that's good. If it keeps going, then we'll look for that pullback to sell. So I'll keep you updated on that. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.